Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Sacred Souls Tarot. Let us dive into this reading. It's a timeless reading, so when you receive this message, it is absolutely meant for you. We will be bringing in your guides to guide you, and automatically I got this tingle on the back of my head. Oh, yes. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming through. Wow, that was really, really powerful. So this is your timeless reading. So take a breath, a deep, deep breath, and allow yourself to be open to the messages that are meant for you at this point in time. And like I mentioned, it is timeless. So when you receive this message, it is meant for you. So the first card we're going to pull out from the Dream Oracle cards, and you have got Dance. Move to the rhythm of your soul. There is definitely a call for action here. So this first message for you today is dance. Move to the rhythm of your soul. This card is a reminder, and Spirit is coming in saying life is a dance, constant flow of energy that is calling you to move in alignment with your heart. When you dance to your soul's rhythm, you're embracing your authentic self. You are literally becoming free from constraints of external pressures, of what's expected of you, of fitting into a box. What does this mean for you right now? And what I'm picking up, and again I'm getting chills in the back of my head, is perhaps you're feeling a little stuck or weighed down, maybe by routine, by societal expectations. Spirit is urging you to break free. Kind of go and look at what is making you feel stuck, what is not making your heart feel like you are in flow. Whether, sometimes it's literally listening to music and getting up and dancing. Dance, honeys, dance, It could literally be that, but also metaphorically, by following your passions without fear, by following what makes your heart explode. This card is inviting you to reflect on when was it the last time you truly were yourself, with joy, without any inhibitions. Spirit wants you to have and rediscover this new, or rather the sense of freedom to follow your inner rhythm without caring about what other people think. I mean, goodness, put on the music in the car and dance and sing, and people often look at you, but they're like, wow, this person's so joyful, oh my gosh, and they actually start to want to emulate that as well. And other people might look at you and go, you're crazy. And you're like, yeah, I'm crazy because I'm being my true authentic self. So without caring about what people think, start being that dancer, the one that is yearning to come out. The dance symbolizes alignment with your soul's desires. It's a celebration of energy flowing through your life. It's like, remember, when you move with purpose, you create ripples of positive you create this effect of positive and inspiration for other people. Like I mentioned, you put on music in your car and you just sing and dance. Or if you're walking down the road and you go to the next bus stop and you've got your ears in and you are just in flow, letting that energy go, so this is the card that is calling you to do that. And I'm just seeing dancing and dancing. It doesn't physically have to be dancing. It can be you just following your heart. And we are so fearful of that. And I don't know why. It's like we are fearful of the unknown, or we are fearful of what people think of us. I mean, heck, be the light that is different, so other people can go, oh yeah, I can actually switch on my light and be different. I am weird, I am this, let me embrace it. So be that shining light. start to be the dancer. I love this. This is so beautiful. So I'm going to pull out from the next card, and I'm reading from the High Priestess of Light Oracle deck. And I want to see where this reading is going for you, because wow, this is a beautiful start. And really just a call for you to be authentic and be in alignment, and you know, all of that. So let's see. Interesting. All right. So we've got balance, stability, standing firm. Definitely still along the lines of you being authentic, but also a call for balance, stability. And right off the bat, you know, what I'm kind of sensing is you need to kind of find in your life right now that equilibrium. And this card speaks to a time where maybe it's even right now, where scales are kind of tipping and you are being called to kind of stand in your truth, to hold firm to your boundaries, and to find the center between giving and receiving also. And also what I'm picking up here also is that balance that you require. Sometimes we focus too much on things that make us feel negative, or maybe you're trying to reshape and reshift yourself, and so you focus a lot on the positive. And when you focus on the positive, then you kind of can get burnt out a bit, because you're like, ooh, you know, all the wonderful things, and you've got energy, and you've got drive. Or you get into this really dark space and you get anxious or even depressed, and you start leaning onto the one side, and then you really go down into that space, or you're overly, you know, on this side, and you've got all this energy and you're positive and you're ready to take life on by the horns and all of that. And you've got to actually find your center. You've got to find a way to pull a little bit from this side, pull a little bit from this side, let it flow through you, let this part flow through you, and find that beautiful balance where the undertone and the undercurrent of everything is peace, is equilibrium. So you might be kind of juggling a lot of responsibilities. You might also be feeling torn between your path, or even struggling to maintain harmony in relationships, is what I'm also picking up here. And this message here is pretty clear. It's time to ground yourself. Take a moment to breathe deeply, to reconnect with yourself, and with what's going to bring a bit of stability. And I've given you a little bit of a tip. You don't want to be on you know, one side of the scale. It will tip, and you'll either get burned out, or you'll get very depressed and dark and tired. And I don't want to say dark, but you'll get tired and lethargic. So you want to kind of, it's not bad to feel both sides of the same coin, but you don't want to stay on one side too long. So you want to kind of flow through it all and allow those emotions just to go through you, and allow those moments to go through you. Let those new possibilities and crazy ideas come through you, and then work with the energy. And then when you're feeling tired, take a moment and rest, because if you don't, you end up on the other side of the scale. So you don't want that. You really want to be grounded. You have the strength within you to face any challenge, but the balance comes when you know when to step forward and when to pause, just like I said. So the wisdom here is knowing that stability doesn't mean rigidity. It means flexibility in the right ways while standing firmly in your integrity. So a nice card, very, very nice card coming here, because we also don't want you to be dancing all day and you're like, oh gosh, you know, I'm actually tired. And you're like, no, I can't be tired. I've got to do it. I've got to get up. I've got to be the dancer. I've got to move, you know. And you'll get tired. You'll get burnt out. So have a moment and be like the moon. Use the energy, move it in and move it out. And, you know, sometimes it's rest and sometimes it's energy, and allow those spaces to come into you. So I'm going to pull out the tarot. Let's get some more messages for you along this reading, just to see where you are headed. But definitely someone who is a nudge for you to play and dance a bit more, to bring that lightness and the thing that'll make your heart warm and fuzzy and good and dance. Okay, so let me just move my decks out the way quickly so I can make space. So the first card that we've got out here is the Nine of Pentacles. So with the Nine of Pentacles, this card is kind of calling you or rather it's showing you your personal achievements, the abundance around you, your self-resilience. You are standing in a space where you can truly start to really appreciate the fruits of your labor. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles, we often look at a person who's financially independent, who's successful, but not only in material wealth, but it's also about spiritual fulfillment. And that comes from knowing that you have built something solid in your life. You've worked really hard, and now it's time for you to enjoy what you've created. Now ask yourself, are you giving yourself permission to enjoy your achievements? Are you dancing? Are you allowing yourself to appreciate what you've brought into your creation, into your space? Or are you just focusing on the next task and the next goal? And now I completely understand why there's that stability needed, why Spirit is asking you for that stability, or for you to create that equilibrium. And so Spirit is asking you to take a moment of gratitude for what you've already accomplished. Look back and see what you've done. This is your time to savor the rewards of your diligence, to savor the rewards of what you've created, big and small, your relationships, the way you've navigated life, the challenges you've gotten over, and you can actually see that, wow, shucks, you know what I mean? Pat myself on the back, look what I've created, put some music on and dance, you know what I mean? So I'm going to pull out the next card. And over here, we've got the Ten of Swords. Now, in contrast to the Nine of Pentacles, you've got the Ten of Swords. Now, with the number 10, it represents an ending, and perhaps not the best one. And I actually had a reading recently, but we'll dive into that at the end, where this card came up again. And I do see a person who's maybe been through a very painful betrayal, or just felt really defeated in a situation. Also, not necessarily defeated, but where, sometimes there's a natural, where something reaches a conclusion. And it may not have been, painful, but because we've identified ourselves so deeply with that situation, it's become part of our identity. So it was hard for you to kind of let go, and it was a little bit heartbreaking. But however intense this energy feels, it's also liberating, because it's the end. There is nothing left to fight for this space. You are now free to let go of the past and rise up from the ashes like the phoenix. In your life, this may represent a situation where like I said, you felt defeated, you're drained, but this message is clear. The worst is really, truly behind you, and you're now in a position to move forward with a newfound clarity and newfound purpose, and take this sign as a sign of release, as a sign of closure, that it's necessary for you to transform. So let's get out the next card. And wow, this is very interesting. Definitely linked to the previous reading. I'll give you a link below, or rather a link in the video, but we'll get to that at the end. You've got the Ace of Swords. That is very interesting. That is very interesting. So this card comes in as a powerful message of mental clarity, a new beginning, breakthroughs, and after the darkness of the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Swords comes in and offers you a fresh start, a new beginning, beautiful, coming from a Ten of Swords, the ending. And now you are receiving a new beginning, new insights, and having new and sudden realizations and finding the courage to sort of speak your truth. This card is truly a blessing, showing that clarity is here for you. Trust your mind, trust your intellect, and trust yourself, and know that whatever new directions you are contemplating, it's truly in alignment with your highest good, with your higher self. This card is cutting through all the illusion and finding the power in your truth. Let's get the last card for you. And right here, I've got the Death card. Very fitting. Very, very fitting. I know this card can be intimidating in the tarot, but it represents a profound transformation. This is letting go of the old and bringing in the new. So this energy of death asks you to release. Now, if you're open enough to, in fact, most religions, death is not the end. Death is something new that's going to come. Even when we think of ourselves dying, if you do believe in the afterlife, or if you do believe in reincarnation, there is something new coming. There is something else coming. But for you, this doesn't mean death of yourself. Well, maybe it can be, but not of your physical body. That it's releasing what no longer serves you, and releasing whatever it is, whatever old beliefs, relationships even, or even a mindset about something. But it's releasing that because the transformation is right here. You are in that cycle already. You are in that transformation cycle, and you are going to come out the phoenix. You're going to come out of this fire a new person, a new life right now. And you're going through like I said, a significant transition, and it's time for you to trust the process of rebirth. Embrace the changes that are coming your way with open arms, knowing that they are leading you to a more aligned and authentic version of yourself. I want to quickly pull from the Moonology card, or the Moonology deck, and just to close off the reading on this, but definitely one of transformation that I'm picking up here. So let's quickly get that card out quickly. I'm going to quickly shuffle this, and let's see what the card that is coming for you here. All right, let's see. And we have got You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo, a new beginning. So when we get the full moon, it's time for release. This aligns so perfectly with the Ace of Swords and the Death card. The universe, your guides, everyone is telling you that you are on the verge of something very new and very fresh and very exciting. Whatever challenges or endings you have been facing, they are making their way out, and there is a new beginning for you. It's time to trust the flow of life and be ready for the opportunities on the horizon. Now, it also says that you are good enough, and for some of you, there might be the sense of maybe not feeling worthy, and maybe that's why you kind of find it hard to dance and to be happy. You are worthy of all these things without even the accolades, without someone telling you that. By just being, you are worthy. So remember that as you navigate forward and as you start seeing all these new opportunities, never second guess that you are worthy, that these things are coming for you because you are worthy. Not because you've done something to be worthy, but because you merely exist. Powerful. And you are definitely in alignment with your purpose, and the universe is conspiring in your favor. Yeah, I do feel like this is very much linked with the previous recording, or rather video that I did. So please go check out the last reading, and it will pop up on the screen somewhere. And I do sense there is a connection between the two readings, a new beginning, an ending, So do check it out. It'll pop up on the screen, like I said. But thank you so much for watching to the end. And don't forget to subscribe and join this amazing community of beautiful souls who are focusing on flowing and shining their light. So I send you love and joy and peace. Mwah.